Welcome to this month's basic training video. In this video, we will be discussing basement fires. Basement fires, or any below-grade fire, pose a significant risk and challenge for responding companies. The goal for today's video is to better prepare you and your crew to safely manage a basement fire. Background and significance. Basement fires pose a unique challenge for fire departments as there is no standard established tactic to handle every type of below-grade fire. It is imperative that company officers and crew members maintain situational awareness and use sound decision-making when responding to and operating at basement fires. Reviewing line-of-duty deaths and NIOSH reports from 2010 through 2017 shows 66 deaths while engaged in interior fire suppression operations. Of those 66 deaths, 36% were the result of a basement fire. May 30th, 1999. 2 DC Fire and EMS members lost their lives along with several others injured as a result of a basement fire in a townhouse. On October 2nd, 2008, one MCFRS member was trapped and severely burned as a result of a basement fire. February 24th, 2012, 7 PGFD members were injured, 2 of them severely as a result of being caught in the flow path of a basement fire. December 22nd, 2014, an MCFRS member called a mayday and was injured as a result of a basement fire.
Man, all units operating on fire ground, we got a mayday. Mayday unit, go ahead.
Rescue 742 driver. I'm beautiful. I'm hanging out.
Command and Rescue Squad 742 driver, are you the mayday?
He's up to the floor. He's right here. We need a ladder now. He's right here. Brett. Hey, Brett. Brett, can you hear me? Hey, stay back here. Hold my hand. Brett. Okay, are you okay? Can you get out down there? Hey, we need a hand line here now. Hand line right here now. Put water on him. Put water on him. Put water on him.
January 31st, 2019, a mayday was given by an MCFRS member while operating at a basement fire. Links to investigative reports for these incidents can be found on the MBT announcement for this month. There are many other incidents that you and your crews can review on quick links under the Significant Incident Reports and Enhanced After Action Reports sections. It is vital that MCFRS members regularly review significant local and national incidents. Knowledge gained from others' experiences in these type of low-frequency, high-risk fires could prove invaluable. Incident Response Policy Review. The Incident Response Policy, or IRP, outlines some basic functions all incidents have in common. Situational awareness. Accountability. Effective communication. Risk assessment. established objectives, and actions. These functions are especially critical to success and safety when operating on the scene of a basement or below-grade fire. Basement fires pose a significant risk to firefighters and civilians. The best approach is to quickly start fire suppression operations on the same level in which the fire is located. Appendix D of the IRP, which covers structure fires, states that fast water and coordinated ventilation are critical to improving victim survivability and reduction in property loss. Based on the IRP, suppression operations for basement fires should start from the exterior basement entrance, if accessible. Should an exterior door not be available or accessible, crews must use any other exterior method available, such as windows, to darken down the fire and cool the atmosphere prior to making entry. The last option, and the most dangerous, is utilizing the interior stairwell to begin fire suppression. When crews have made the decision to descend the interior stairway to the basement, the incident commander must be notified when the following conditions are met: flameover, high heat, or the fire present is not easily suppressed by water application. Officers must use clear, sound decision-making when choosing this tactic. Please review IRP Appendix D, Structure Fires, Section S, Basement Fires, for the complete policy. For ease of access, it has been linked on the announcement for this MBT. What is a basement? A basement is an area of a building at or below grade level. They can be referred to as cellars or sub-basements depending on their size and configuration. For the purpose of this MBT, we will differentiate 3 types of basements based on accessibility: no exterior access, limited access, and full access. No exterior access basements are the most dangerous for firefighters. These type of basements are completely below grade. They have no windows or doors leading to the exterior, and the only access is via the interior stairway. A major concern for this type of basement is that crews must operate above the fire before descending down the stairs. The floor, or stairs themselves, could be structurally unstable or burned away. Large volumes of smoke can mask the location of the fire and the condition of the structure. The stairway is acting as an intake and exhaust for the fire. Limited access basements are partially above grade level and have small windows as access points. When these windows are open or broken from heat, they can act as an inlet for fresh air, and the interior stairwell is the exhaust. This places the crews in extreme danger should entry be made via the interior stairs. Based on policy, crews should direct a hose stream into the window to cool the compartment prior to entry via the interior stairs. Lastly, full access basements are those type that have large windows or doors in which firefighters can use to enter the basement for fire suppression. Types of full access basements include walk-up and walk-out type basements. Due to the larger openings, a variety of conditions can greatly alter the flow path of a full access basement fire. Other access points on the same level, the floor plan, and wind are some examples. A full access basement doorway may become an inlet, an exhaust, or both, with smoke and heat escaping through the top of the door and fresh air being pulled in the bottom of the same door. Hazards, limitations, and challenges. Hazards. Basement fires are unique and challenging incidents that require coordination, communication, and sound tactics by all companies responding. Basement fires tend to be more dangerous due to the uncertainty crews may experience. Basements may be finished or unfinished. If used for storage, they may be organized or have hoarding conditions. Fires in unfinished basements pose a unique hazard as the structural beams used to support the first floor are typically unprotected. In modern construction, these I-beams are engineered wood and can fail within 2 to 4 minutes when exposed to open flame or heat. UL tests show that drywall adds approximately 20 minutes to this failure time, but crews must still maintain situational awareness at these type events. The longer the fire has been burning, the greater the likelihood of collapse is. When fighting fires in balloon frame or legacy construction buildings, crews must recognize the likelihood of fire spread to other parts of the building. Basement fires may be ventilation limited. The introduction of fresh air, such as a crew making entry, may cause rapid fire growth. If forced to initiate suppression from an interior stairwell, crews will likely be operating in the flow path exhaust, taking a majority of the heat and smoke upon the crew. Limitations: limited access and egress for crews entering the basement. Limited suppression options. Inability to get water to the seat of the fire. Limited ventilation options. Challenges: terrain changes from side A to the exterior basement entrance. Moving a hose in zero visibility and high heat above an uncontrolled fire. Moving the line while flowing downstairs under high heat and zero visibility conditions. Takes experience and coordinated effort by all initial arriving companies to ensure water gets on the fire. Basement fire cues. Exterior cues. Smoke cues. Speed. Fast-moving smoke is heat-driven. Color. This could indicate the material that is burning. Density. How thick is that smoke? Volume. How much smoke in comparison to the size of the compartment? Where is the smoke coming from? The chimney. Vent pipes. Windows. The soffit. Remember that smoke is fuel. Interior cues. Smoke and heat throughout with no visible fire. Spongy or sagging floors. Smoke coming up from the baseboards. Smoke staining from the baseboards or HVAC ducts. Discolored paint near the floor. Basement fire tactics and extinguishment. Dispatch communications can provide critical information, but they can also be inaccurate, or it can be an incomplete view of the whole picture. A caller stating they saw smoke or flames on the second story of a home doesn't mean the fire didn't start in the basement. Verify information when arriving on scene if possible. A good, thorough initial on-scene report per the IRP is key to painting a picture for other incoming units. A 360-degree size-up is critical to recognizing the fire location in a structure, especially to identifying or ruling out a basement fire. Communication of the presence of a basement access, and fire or smoke conditions in the basement are vital. The use of a thermal imager can assist in this process. When the 360-degree view is complete, a situation update report should be given per the IRP, which includes the entry point of the crew and any updates on the finding of the 360-degree view. When possible, flowing water into a basement from the exterior will improve conditions throughout the structure, even if the water doesn't directly hit the seat of the fire. It is okay to flow water on smoke or the fuel to reduce the likelihood of a fire event, like a flashover. Water application through an exterior access point or a hole in the floor means reduced temperatures and improved conditions in the basement, interior stairwell, and the floor above. This exterior water application can greatly improve conditions prior to making an interior attack, especially if an interior stairwell is your only option. Remember, situations get better when water is applied to burning surfaces. Water application should never be delayed. As entry is made, fresh air is introduced to the fire, providing oxygen to support combustion. Basement fires are usually ventilation limited. Coordinate ventilation with water application to control fire growth. Door control is critical when advancing down interior stairs. Crews should minimize their time on the interior stairs and in the exhaust of the flow path. Rapid and sufficient water application along the entry path is critical to a successful push down the stairs. Under no circumstances should windows on upper floors be ventilated until water is on the fire and conditions in the basement are improving. Thank you for viewing this month's MBT video on basement fires. These below-grade fires pose a significant risk and can be challenging for companies on scene to access, confine, extinguish, and ventilate. Please review the linked literature and other videos so that you and your crews will be better prepared to safely handle fires in below-grade compartments.